What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dom Kemp here, and tonight we are back with another NBA playoff matchup, guys. Philadelphia versus Miami. And tonight we ended up seeing something happen that Joel Embiid, aka Joel Embiid, I love saying Embiid, but Joel Embiid had returned tonight, guys. And when he returned, the 76ers lit it up in Miami. Miami 108, Philadelphia 128, guys. So we're going to go down to the box score like we normally do. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for your support on this series. I am trying to get out every playoff game. Later on, we will have the Portland Trail Blazers and New Orleans Pelicans. That'll be a game in itself later on, as well as Golden State Warriors and San Antonio. Luckily, they already started it. Both games, so I will be in bed pretty early tonight, so I'm happy about that as well. So let's jump straight into it. The box score for the 76ers. Dario Saric, 30 minutes played, 7 for 17 from the field, 4 for 7 from downtown, 7 rebounds, and 21 points. Power forward, Dario Saric is an absolute monster. He's a great player, and I love how he's come together in Philadelphia, definitely, guys. They have their own big three there. They have their own big three. It could be Joel Embiid, Saric, and Ben Simmons. Oh, that's mean. But don't forget about J.J. Redick, okay? Jumping into the next one. Robert Covington, the small forward. 26 minutes played, 3 for 5 from the field, 3 for 5 from the free throw line, 3 steals, and 11 points. So not a bad game there from Robert Covington, a.k.a. Robert Covington. Great performance from him in the sense of a small forward. Pretty much playing up against a small forward by the name of Jason Richardson or Joe Richardson. Jason Richardson, I believe that's his name. Not bad at all. Joel Embiid returned, so happy days for Philadelphia fans in trusting the process. Well, the process is on the court together once again. Joel Embiid, 30 minutes played in his return. 5 for 11 from the field, 3 for 4 from downtown, 10 for 15 from the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 3 blocks, a steal, and 23 points. Joel Embiid, welcome back, brother. This guy got cleared to play earlier today, and he said, hey, this is what happens when you trust the process. So many sportscasters are like, trust the process. Yeah, trust the process in tanking, but it looks like the process has actually worked, and that's what some of the teams like the the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavericks have to start doing if they want to look like the 76ers. But of course, it doesn't always work in that amount of time that they may or may not want a championship in the next 5 years or so. Ben Simmons, 40 minutes played, most on the entire team for the 76ers. 6 for 13 from the field, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Goodness gracious, Ben Simmons has been working on his free throws. Oh my goodness, mom, get the camera. 12 rebounds, 7 assists, and 19 points. Almost dropped a triple-double, but he did also get another double-double in this series, so not bad. And we go down to J.J. Redick, the shooting guard, who's an absolute monster. I ended up seeing him when they played the 76ers here in Denver. It was an interesting game. J.J. Redick is a shooter, man. He's a gunner. 28 minutes played, 4 for 9 from the field, 1 for 5 from downtown, and 10 points. So not bad there by J.J. Redick, an absolute monster as a shooting guard. He can make plays. He's older, but he can definitely still play in a starting lineup. We go down to the bench unit, and oh my goodness gracious. The one player who stands out on the bench is Marco here. I'll have to check. Marco Bellinelli. Used to play for the Kings and yada, yada, yada. But Marco Bellinelli, 33 minutes, 7 for 13 from the field, 4 for 8 from three-point range, 5 assists, 21 points, plus or minus was plus 20. An absolute amazing game there from Bellinelli. A monster game off the bench, 21 points. If you could have a player who can score 20 off the bench, I will take that. He outscored Ben Simmons, J.J. Redick, and Robert Covington. And he was tied with Saric in points. That is amazing. Off the bench, amazing game there from Bellinelli. Have to give him credit. We look at them as a team, guys. 41 for 81 from the field, 50.6%. 18 for 34 from three-point range, 52.9%. Almost said 56. 52.9% from 3. 28 for 37 from the free throw line, 75.7%. And that all totals to 128 points. Amazing job there by the 76ers in this victory. We go down to the Heat box score because, of course, we don't discriminate against teams. The Heat, Joe Johnson, 32. Whoa, Joe Johnson. I know James Johnson, I think, right? Yep, I'm glad I corrected myself and checked. James Johnson, 32 minutes played, 4 for 9 from the field, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 12 points, the power forward. Jason Richardson, please, did I get his name right? Good Lord. Josh Richardson. Guys, it's been a long day. I'm sorry, but I want to get this content out for you all. Josh Richardson, 27 minutes, 5 for 9 from the field, 4 for 7 from downtown, and 14 points. But he did have 4 turnovers, so he definitely was costly with the ball. Hassan Whiteside playing limited minutes as a big man, 13 minutes in this game, 1 for 1 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and not even 5 rebounds in those 13 minutes, 5 points though. That's not the best, guys. When your starting center is playing limited minutes like he is, and then I believe Kelly Olynyk is taking his place, that's a struggle, you know. It's definitely a struggle with Hassan Whiteside not being able to be that physical presence he is. I believe he's having a nagging injury, and that is keeping him from playing a lot of minutes and getting a lot of points and rebounds. Goran Dragic, 27 minutes played, 8 for 13 from the field, 6 for 7 from the free throw line, 23 points in total. And 8 assists. So he almost had a double-double in this game, assists and points. Tyler Johnson, right here, guys, 17 minutes played, 4 for 4 from the free field goal range. Regular shooting. He didn't shoot any. He shot 2 for 2 from 3 as well. He had 10 points in total. We go to the bench, guys, and it's an outstanding performance by none other than Justice Winslow. What the heck? This guy has been missing all season. One of the YouTubers I watched said, man, we need to trade Justice Winslow. I'll take anybody. I'll take Wiggins for Justice Winslow. Wiggins is on the Timberwolves, and they're not looking too good in their series either, getting blown out almost every single game. But, guys, that's crazy. And not a bad game from Justice Winslow. 27 minutes played, 4 for 11 from the field, 7 for 8 from free throw, 4 for 6 from downtown, 10 rebounds, and 19 points. He did get a double-double off the bench. That's not bad, especially playing 27 minutes. That's a good stat line for him. But, of course, it wasn't in a win. It was still a 20-point loss. So, yeah, it didn't help. I'm sorry. 33 for 73 from the field for the Miami Heat, 45.2%. 16 for 33 from downtown, 48.5%. 26 for 35 from the free throw line, 3%. I was looking at the 3-point percentage. Sorry about that. 74.3% from the free throw line. And in total, that is 108 points. Guys, the Miami Heat go down 2-1 in the series. The 76ers have a chance. If they can win one more in Miami, they will be headed back to Philadelphia for game number 5. That would be a good game for them. Nonetheless, the Miami Heat blow up. But, guys, now that Joel Embiid is cleared to play, I don't think anybody can stop him. He's a center. He's a man on a mission. He's a crazy man. But, guys, that is it. Thank you for your support on this series. I'm going to continue to pump out. It is halftime in the Portland and New Orleans game, and Portland is looking like they're about to get swept in this series. It's about to be 3-0 in this series. Got 64-45 at halftime on NBA TV, as well as the end of the first for the Spurs and Golden State Warriors. Have to just say this first and foremost. Greg Popovich's wife ended up passing away, guys, so San Antonio is pretty much playing blindly in the sense of, yes, they want to focus on basketball, but it's hard not to focus on Greg Popovich's wife passing away. So, guys, have to just say that straight out the gate. But other than that, thank you for your support, guys. You guys have been awesome in this series. And real quick, how do you guys think about Kawhi Leonard possibly going to the Lakers? It's rumored, of course, in the summer. The Lakers trading. Who would they trade? And that is it, guys. Thank you for listening to this podcast, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Peace, guys. Wow.